What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Oh man, this coronavirus thing has been insane. It's definitely thrown all of our lives for a loop. I want to encourage you to make sure to take care of yourselves, your family, your loved ones, and your neighbors, and do your part to be an upstanding citizen. You know, there's a lot of people out there that are really screwing this up for the good ones, so don't be that guy. It certainly impacted me in my personal life quite a bit. You know, racing is something that I've made a career, so you know, all the events have gotten canceled, postponed, or shut down, and that definitely has made a huge impact on me personally. So I'm trying to keep a good head about this and you know, use this to get things done. So I want to encourage you guys all at home to do the same. You know, this is a great opportunity. As long as you're healthy and safe and your family members are in the same standings, then get stuff done. You know, use this month off to, you know, get whatever it is that's looming, that project at home, that paperwork, those bills, whatever, the taxes. I don't know what you guys got going on in your own life, but use this opportunity to get that shit done and just, you know, have something that you can say you accomplished. Don't just watch Netflix. I mean, we can only see so many gay dudes playing with tigers on Netflix, right? That's so actually, if you've already watched that, then go back and watch Hyperdrive. Maybe you haven't seen that all the way. Anyway, I'm trying to use this opportunity to get stuff done for myself, and I've been bored at the shop, cranking out projects and, you know, fine polishing little details, but I thought it'd be cool today to take a trip to Culture Apparel Studios and build a new t-shirt. I'm wearing this Radwood shirt that they made for me that a lot of you had an opportunity to pick up during the show, but I think some of you guys didn't get a chance to because you weren't there. So I really like this colorway. This design is super nice. So I thought it'd be cool to make a team shirt that uses this same color palette and make it available for you guys at home. So if you're watching this video, they are available on my website, feelingshredder.com. Make sure to check it out. Just so you know, that is one way that I earn a living. So if you guys want to support me in this channel and enjoy the kind of content I'm creating, please do me a favor and, you know, go over there and show some love. And you know, I'll be running some promotions too. So I thought I'd be cool to give away a bunch of free stuff. So for the entire week, I'm going to be giving away some free swag to the first 3 orders every day. So I'm going to be posting my updates on my Instagram. You guys can follow me there at Shredder Racing and check that out, and looking forward to all the kind of little surprises you're going to be getting in your packages. So I thought it'd be cool to film a video showing exactly how to make a t-shirt from start to finish. We're going to go out there today and take a look at what it takes, starting with the design process and then picking colors, ordering shirts, and going through the entire screen printing process and get it ready to ship to your door. So follow along with me on this little adventure, and hopefully I can bring you guys more shop tours if it's something you guys like watching, and we'll have that on the channel soon. All right, enjoy. The sun just came out. The sun is perfect. What's going on, everybody? We are here in Houston today at Culture Apparel Studio. I've got Kendra with me, and she's been making my shirts for many years now, and actually I just stopped by and I thought we've got a new shirt design, and I thought it'd be cool to show you guys exactly the whole process, start to finish. Here we're gonna go do a quick tour. Kendra's gonna show us the ropes. We'll make a t-shirt. I'm gonna get my hands dirty, and then from there we'll have the whole process documented. All right, you ready?
Let's go.
All right.
All right, well, welcome to Culture Apparel. So we have 4 automatic screen printing presses here. We also have 2 manual presses for a little bit more technical designs. If you look over here, we have Eduardo and Maria. They are working our Anatol press. They are doing a custom one-off job for, I guess, ISR Performance, it would be.
Oh, cool. For
their team shirts for this year.
Very cool.
So their team shirts. So we do have the 4 presses, as I mentioned. We have the Anatol, we have a Freedom, we have a smaller Anatol, ideal for tag printing and sleeve printing.
Okay.
And then we have a huge Express over there, and that is how we print all these large multiple color print jobs. I can show y'all a test print if you want to go.
All right,
look at
yeah,
that.
let's take a look at that.
So this one is for a fire station, and this is a 5-color print with a lot of detail. There's a lot of halftones in here and a lot of variables with the ink color and changes and manipulations that we had to make several changes on. So this is a really cool, fun project for us. We don't get to do too many of these more technical designs, so it was really cool. It was good that they let us do that.
Very cool. And so you guys do everything in-house then?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we do in-house, we do screen printing, we do embroidery, we do vehicle wraps. You can actually see there's some touch-up pieces for Jake Wise right here.
Okay.
They're going to be laminated with a specialty laminate because he picked a glitter, like a glitter overlay
now his
laminate.
car looks awesome. Like,
Yes.
this year is the best it's ever looked for sure.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Alexis over here. She's just hammering it up.
Yeah. She mops the floor. She's in
Right?
charge of mopping the floor. As you can see, our facility is pretty big, pretty clean, so we try to keep everything real organized, and we do like car wraps in the back, so we can go on over that direction.
Yeah, show me what else.
I have a lot of cars.
There's her other car.
So this is my G35 coupe. I drove it in Texas Street Legal. So in here we usually do wraps. Obviously you can kind of see it's like enclosed area. We also have a portable AC unit for during the summers when it starts getting real muggy and humid in here because the wrap doesn't want to cooperate as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So this actually had a wing on it. So we have a body guy and he filled in all of our holes for us, and then I just went over and sanded and smoothed everything.
Right.
And we wrapped right on over that. And
Tell me about this. This is the wall of
screens.
Screens, yeah.
So a lot of the jobs that are reprint orders are jobs that have a little bit more technical registration. We try to keep them on wood frames. A, because we have a ton, and B, they just hold long term a lot better than some of the aluminum frames do. But these kind of just stay here, hang out until we're ready to print the job again.
Cool.
So
it looks like we just found mine in here, huh? Look at that. Nice. Okay, we've had a little shop tour now, but the magic really starts with the design process. So I'm gonna go touch base with Eduardo, look at my design, see if it needs any tweaks, and then we'll go from there.
Hey.
What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Good, good. How are you?
Good, good. All right, looks like you got my design here coming along nicely. You guys are getting a little sneak preview here of my new t-shirt design. So I mentioned the Radwood shirt. You know, this was a limited edition you could only get at the Radwood show, and they're all sold out. So if you missed out, I'm sorry, but everyone really loved the colors and the quality of the shirt and everything. So I thought, why not do a very similar design or a similar color scheme? The color palette's really cool, and so that's what we're gonna do on the new Shredder Racing team shirts. So this is gonna be the whole process, start to finish, for you guys, so you can see exactly what happens on the whole thing. And then from there, we will build the shirt. I'm gonna get in there and do what I can to help, and then we're gonna actually have the t-shirts when we leave today. All right, so we're starting here.
They make the final adjustments and should be ready to go.
Yeah, a couple small changes. I think we'll just double check everything.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, that looks really good. So we've got the Shredder Racing here, nice outline, the Fuel Lab. So what we're doing is we're doing two different colors. Can we see the front too? Yeah, look at that. That looks awesome. I really like that. So we've got the pink fade from the corner here, the 7's in pink. We're working with two colors, blue and pink, but because we can mix them, you got that purplish in the middle there, so we've got kind of a in-between, which is cool. Very cool. So
now we're gonna work on some of the separations.
yeah, so we'll work on the back a little bit. Obviously, we've been working on this design for about a week now or so, and I've been emailing Eduardo back and forth, and so we're just kind of dialing in all the little final touches, and he's working his magic here. This is definitely not my department.
So this separation. This separation is so how to. The black is what the ink is gonna be. Or the ink is going to be. So once we print out the films, you'll see.
This is two layers, obviously. So the 7 is very
dark, which will be like very solid, yeah.
Right, very solid, exactly. And then you can see the gradation is opposite. So this would be like the blue layer, and this would be the pink layer.
Correct.
Cool.
This is a film that we use for the films.
Uh huh.
So I need to cut it to the size that we'll need, which is 30 inches.
So you just load that into what looks like a regular printer. You can see it coming out of the printer here. It's printing, again, two different, I guess you'd call it, or two layers. But you can look real close. Eduardo was showing me that the little tiny dots are what we call halftones. So that's how you get that gradation. You can see it's solid down at the bottom, and then the little dots increase all the way to the top. And then you can see this one is the exact opposite. So that's how we're gonna get that purple, that fade in the middle of the pink and blue. Just adding one last little logo here, the What Monsters Do. We've got the designs printed now. Maria's gonna take me and show me exactly how to get this transferred onto a screen. It's a process that I think is similar to film developing. It uses all kinds of different chemicals and stuff. So we're gonna check out exactly how that process works. I've always been curious to know exactly how to do this. So. Show us the way.
Right here.
Ooh.
This is the screen room.
Cool.
And this is the table we use for set up the
Okay.
films.
Take the screen. Lay down the design. Just matching up the crosshairs there. Go.
After they finish,
Put the screen now in this machine.
close the machine. Turn it on the vacuum. So they can make it tight in the machine. See how they
Oh yeah, okay.
see?
Kind of hard to see from camera. Basically, there's a void here where it's pulling all of the air out.
And now we have the temperature for the screen so they can burn the film.
Okay. So now it's applying heat with what? A light element or?
Yeah, they you can see the light. So when the lights turn it off, they mean the screens they are done.
Okay.
This blue light.
Yeah, I see. All right. So now it's all finished. So now that is burned into the screen, right?
Yeah.
So now we take the screen, we go to another machine.
The room right here. See how you see the image? After we finish with this one, we put it in the fence so they can dry the water.
Okay. We're working on a couple other t-shirt designs. Give you guys a quick teaser. Zinky and Kooky Love. Eduardo's getting all the final details dialed in, so it's absolutely perfect for you S-chassis nerds who are gonna complain if it's not. Alright, so the next step, we take these fresh screens.
The screen is dry.
Yep, all dry, ready to go. And then you can see there's some material here where the blank didn't go over it. So she's going to tape that so that the ink can't go through there. And then same with like this little thing right here. We'll probably take over that, I assume. Kendra's over here working in her natural element.
The back.
And now we have a different kind of tape for the other side.
Did she describe why she does this?
Yeah, so it
Okay.
like doesn't let the ink bleed through, right?
Okay, just making sure to kind of give people a little bit of a perspective of what all goes into it.
Right. Yeah, that's why I wanted to do this, because I don't know even myself. And so I'm curious, how the heck do you make a shirt?
And this one, we put it right here.
Okay. So then it slides onto the machine.
And we do the same thing with the other screen. Take it out.
So I was asking Kendra, what the heck happens to all the ink? She's
Yes.
like,
So let me show you. So we have a little bit of an organizational system. It's not perfect, but essentially like these are mostly all the blues and like the purples. And you guys will see that a lot of this stuff is labeled with a sample and a number. The number is a PMS number or a Pantone number. So we kind of use both here because over the years things just continue to develop and change and new colors are being created or custom colors are being created. So here in this section is just literally all of our ink. And we have blues, purples. As you look down the aisle, there's reds, there's pinks, greens, more blues, browns, yellow, gray, tan.
Everything.
Literally all sort of the spectrum is here, and even like our glitters, our shimmers, our very, very unique inks that we barely ever use. You know, we have quart size on that.
Cool.
If you come kind of over here, we have a ink mixing. I don't know where you're going. Sorry, it's okay. I wasn't used to it. We have an ink mixing system here.
Okay.
So you start off with like a base, which we have amazing base is what we typically use, just because we like the quality of the finished ink, and it's able to be used on all platforms of fabrics.
Okay.
We also our regular white ink that we don't use as a base ink is a performance ink as well, and so that means it's a low cure temp. It goes on all formats of materials, fabrics. We don't have to worry about the dye soaking through or the ink color changing over time.
Okay.
And that to us is really important when it comes to quality. So we can make custom ink colors here. We start with the base and you add pigments.
And so that's a scale. You do it by weight, right?
Yeah, by weight, and based off of the amount of ink that we'll use for the job, essentially. And then you, as you can see, there are different pigments, and so you add those pigments to the base, and that potentially creates these custom Pantone and PMSs, and all of these recipes that we keep here are ones that we do regularly, essentially, or we'll go through some of our customers. You might be aware of the Tyler's brand. I believe there's a few locations in Austin. We do all of their Austin, Barton Springs, and their shirts, and so they're one of our customers who we've just been doing for years, and it's very important that all their shirt consistencies are always the same.
You need that color repeatable.
Absolutely. That's why we keep the recipes.
This is the recipe hub.
Yeah, it's the recipe hub right here.
Recipe box right
so
there.
and you can see it is a lot of scribbles and many years of dedication and keeping that stuff. And luckily we're able to house all these, and they don't really need to be in a climate controlled area or anything like that. But over time, we'll go on this side because there's more light.
They're liquid, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Mostly.
I was going to show you, like, if you kind of look in some of these. I have one.
Is it powder? Is it liquid?
No, it is definitely it is a liquid.
Almost?
It is a paste. Yeah, it's a combination. But you'll notice that over time. I remember I just looked at one of these buckets. Oh, this is a perfect one. See how hard it kind of looks.
Okay.
So there's a chemical. It's called reducer. That is what we call it. It's kind of like a paint thinner, but in ink terminology, and that helps revive the ink, and we're able to still continue to reuse it. We don't reuse ink this is why I have a rule here. Absolutely every ink bucket absolutely has to have a lid.
See, this is the tablet, so use it for setting up the screen. So that's why we use the registration mark. So go in the line right here, and this one right here, so they can design they go straight.
Just make sure everything's perfectly oriented, lined up.
And then we lock it.
Okay.
And lock the sides so the screen don't move. After that, we put the tablet down.
So next we have the squeegee, which gets loaded into the machine here.
Black bar.
This is like a scraper, I guess. Make sure it's all clean, good to go. And we get our color. That's our bright blue. Looks awesome.
Okay. After we're doing this, we have to do a test print.
Okay.
We're gonna print the shirt with that color.
Okay.
Put some glue in the palette.
So a little bit of spray adhesive, is that what that is?
Glue, so the strip they can stick in the palette and they don't move.
This is our test print shirt. Follow it around. Hit a button. Locks it into place. Out.
And then we checking that everything that's coming okay, all the pimples and everything.
And so you left these on purpose?
I'll tape it up and when I finish set it up this one.
Right. That's
and
what I mean. You left it for
I
now
left it,
to make
for
sure
now.
that we
get
it.
So I can line up the other screen.
Smart.
And then we had to flash it because the ink is wet and I don't want the ink in the other screen.
Okay, so this is just like a curing light?
Yeah, there's a flashing light we have to. You can see the light right there.
Oh yeah, that's great. I can feel the heat too.
And after this one, we bring the screen, the palette over here, this screen.
Around.
And then with the liner.
Now we check
see?
out. Yeah, so now that's where we check it. Make sure. And especially on a design like mine where the gradation really matters. Everything has to nail perfectly. So that's why this step is super important. Down. Here comes the pink. Look at how bright that is. Oh, it's awesome.
Now
Ooh, look at that. Beautiful. You can see the marks are pretty much
we have to move a little bit.
Yeah.
That's why we use this, but I mean.
right, but that's why we tested, right?
Yeah.
That's exactly why we tested. But that looks great.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that. That looks awesome. And so, does it matter which color you do first?
No, because always we go from the screen they have less
Okay.
details, and then the last one you put the one is more.
I see. Okay. So it doesn't matter if it's lighter or darker.
No,
It
no.
just matters if it's got more or less. ink.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So now we're gonna just ever so slightly move the pink board this way.
So they can go up.
Yeah, you can
That's it.
see it's just slightly off.
Yeah.
Pretty
little.
close. But, and honestly, I can hardly tell. There's a slight blue edge line on the...
Yeah, that's why I moved
Right.
the pink so they can close with the blue.
Right. Cool.
So now.
So now the printing process is going to start. We're going to run through all these things. I'm going to show you guys. I got really nice American Apparel, high quality. Oh yeah, 99% cotton. But American Apparel, nothing but the best for you guys, so you can know that this is a really quality shirt. It's pre-shrunk, it's very soft, it fits nicely, it's a really good quality, so it's worth the money. All right, those shirts are printing. Now we're back in here with Eduardo working on another t-shirt design. Getting all the little details flushed out. Yeah, that looks good. So it's the Zinky versus Kooky for all you 240 dorks. All right, we just finished up the design. Eduardo did a killer job. Look at this. We got them both 100% ready to go. Kooky and Zinky, both ready. All right, so let's print it. Thank you, sir. All right, just finished up the print. We've got the Kooky design here, Zinky here. Ready to go. It looks good, man. Thank you.
Get Maria to burn the films and we'll be ready to go.
Exactly. You can see he did a gradation for the tread so they don't look so obscure. You know, they look just like it would on a car. You can kind of see it, but it's not super apparent. Looks good. So once the shirts finish on their printing process, they go through this dryer here, which is about 320 degrees. And then they come off and they are individually sized and folded and inspected for quality control, which is really good. So she actually inspects every single shirt, looks at all the little details, make sure there's not any extra ink or anything like that laying out, and gets a count and finalizes everything. And then they go in the box and ship off to the customer. Pretty cool little process. I learned a lot. Thank you, Kendra and Eduardo, for having me out here and showing me the ropes. All right, here we go, finished product. Looks pretty awesome, huh? What do you think? So I just want to thank you guys again so much for putting up with me, basically. Because I had all these little nitpicky details, and Eduardo took care of every single one of them perfectly. And this facility tour was awesome, and I just want to make sure to thank them and also say to support local, because it is important. And I might have saved $1 if I went online somewhere, but they would have charged me $1 million for all the problems I gave him. So it's definitely worth it. And also, they're fellow drifters and everything too, so it's important to keep it in the family. So thank you guys again.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us today. We appreciate it, and we look forward to helping you guys with any future projects.
Yeah, perfect. So make sure to follow them on Instagram and Facebook. I'll put the links and stuff below. And hopefully you guys enjoy this little shop tour. Well, it's just one of many we're going to start doing. So see you guys on the next one.
You guys working so hard, so hard.